Hey everyone, I hope you are having a wonderful day. I've got my coffee. It says cup of cheer. I know it's not Christmas, it's a Christmas mug, but I love the colors, the pink and the red, and it's very cheery and makes me happy. So today's conversation and art is going to be about crayons. I did a video the other day on crayons, and it turned out that, 10 minutes in, I knew it wasn't going to work out because the crayons just weren't working for me. And then I had a lot of great comments that I'm going to reply to. I'm behind on the comments. I wasn't even going to do a video today. And then I thought, well, why don't I test regular crayons with, compare the regular crayons with, I think these are Neocolors, like people call them Neocolors or Crayon d'Ache. And I'm probably saying it wrong, and that's okay. But these are made in Switzerland. These beautiful water-soluble crayons. So we're going to do a test between these and regular crayons, as well as I also want to include, and I know oil pastels are not crayons, but they have that creaminess and I love the way they glide on. So I thought it would be fun to try to draw like the same thing 3 times and see the difference between oil pastels, crayons, and the Neocolors. And I don't know if these are Neocolor 1 or 2. I think other people might know. I just got these ones at Christmas. They match my cup. All right, anyway, I got those ones at Christmas, and I don't use them as much, and maybe I should have used them instead. But anyway, we are going to flip the camera over, and we are going to do some drawing with all 3 products and see which one comes out the best. And then I would actually love if people left their comments on what their favorite product is. And I think Neocolors are a big one, but then there's these other ones called Stabilo woody crayons, and I wanted to get those as well. I just haven't gotten them yet, and I'd love to hear from people if they use them. Otherwise I would have included them in this one. But I'm going to flip the camera around and we are going to start drawing and compare and contrast both of them. I'm using paper. This is Artex. This is an Artex art journal that I got like earlier this year, and I have been doing a lot of drawings in them. I love this. This was watercolor. This was the one that the final result, because I got really tired of the crayons. It didn't work for me. And I did practice this one with watercolor. What else do I have here? Let's see. Ooh, I loved this one. This one's on my Instagram. This was one of my favorites. I liked doing patterns. It was really fun. So what else do I have here? Oh, I have this was a fun one that I did a long time ago. These are with markers. What else do I have? Oh, I've got the horses. Just a little preview of this book. This is an art textbook. The paper is not overly smooth. It works well with watercolor, acrylics, gouache, oil pastels. I did this one the other day in the membership group. So if you're interested in joining the membership group, I'll include the link in the description of this video. But we did these, and I gave this one away as a download for free for the people in my group. We draw every Friday, mostly faces, but it really just depends on what the people in the group want. So we are going to find some blank pages. Oh, I loved this one. This was so much fun. And I have a video for this too, so I'll include that in the description as well. So I'm going to find some blank pages. I don't have too many left. I'm going to find some blank pages, and we're going to test out crayons, Neocolors, and oil pastels to see which ones perform the best, or that I'll say I like the best, but I want to hear which ones you like the best. So we're going to get started, and I hope you join me. Right now, I'm just going to do some figures, like faces kind of things, and see what I can come up with. And then we'll try to color them in. And I'm not doing all the same exact faces. I'm like trying new things to see what I can draw. And we'll color them in. And hopefully if you follow my channel, you know that I'm not into drawing perfection. what's going on with her eye, but we'll leave it for now. But I've got some faces, and we are going to see if we can bring these to life. All right, so let's try. I don't have a lot of colors for the Neocolors or whatever they're called. I really don't know. So I'm going to think this woman is going to be, I wonder if I should add the water or not. I might add a little water. I really like the way these layers, you could see that it's not the smoothest paper simply because you could see that it's got like some grip to it. And this woman is going to be wearing a green. I guess her arm and her arm, like it looks like it's together. I don't even know if I meant that to be her arm, but it is now. Okay, I like the way this glides on. I'm going to add a little cheek color to this lady. Again, I don't have a lot of colors. I think there's a lot of different colors you can have for the Neocolors. They're very expensive, and so, and I should have bought like the bigger collection, but I just didn't do it. I wish I did. Okay, we're gonna add some blondish hair to this woman. I do think the bonus of these are they act as a crayon, but they're water soluble. So it's just nice if you want to add a little water to blend some of it. I've seen people do amazing landscapes with these, like incredible. If I just had more, that would be great. But for now, we're just going to do what we can with what we have. Oh, right. I almost colored her in with the Neocolors. I'm going to leave her for now, and I'm going to move on to just my crayons. Now I have way more selection of crayons. Let's see if I can make this work. I think whoever told me the paper I was using was wrong was correct, because just now I put this on there and it's way better than what it was the other day. So I guess the paper matters when you're using crayons. Who knew? I didn't know. I don't know why I didn't know, but I feel so much happier. I'm glad I tried this again. I'm glad whoever said you're using the wrong kind of paper, thank you. I can already tell I like it. Like I can do the shadows. Wow, I'm super impressed. I can't believe it. I can't believe that it actually was the paper I was using. I really thought it was the crayons, but it just goes to show that you need the right kind of paper. And I almost gave up. I'm glad I read that comment. They don't layer as well though. I will say that. They don't layer as well, but it's definitely going on nicer. Just trying to fix my table. It definitely goes on quite lovely. Let's see. Ooh, maybe we'll give her some red lips. I can definitely see myself using crayons more often. I'm making her lips a little larger. I don't feel like they were big enough. And so yeah, it is kind of blending better. Oh, thank you, whoever told me that. I'm so grateful. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna give her darker hair. Well, you know what? Just goes to show, don't give up just because you thought it was one way. The people on YouTube, they know. It looks like this Artex paper is pretty good for the crayons. I believe I was just using regular sketch paper, which is why I guess it wasn't working, but I'm super impressed. I think I'm gonna see, do I have black? I know I must have black. There we go. And you could probably use a combo, I guess, of crayons and the Neocolor if you wanted to. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do too much with this lady. I feel pretty happy with her the way she looks right now. And I like that. I'm pressing pretty firmly on the crayons. I'm probably going to add some water to this after, but I think you guys get a clear look at how that works. Now let's try the oil pastels and see what happens with the oil pastels. I'm so excited. Okay, everything about this woman is wrong. And no matter how much I try to save her, I feel like at this point, you gotta know when to quit. And I think I'm going to quit with this woman. I know how much I like oil pastels and I know how I can work with them, but for whatever reason today is not that day with this woman. I'm just going to exclude her. The crayons worked so much better when I used the proper paper. This is the Neocolor, how you can add water and it just creates this dreamy watercolor look. And again, I've seen people add water and then layer on top and not add water. So it's just a great way to add texture to your art. I definitely can see why people love the Neocolors. It just, there's something dreamy about it. Or do I have I don't think I have black. Oh, I do. I have black Neocolor. Okay, hold on. Can we get her, I don't know, am I gonna ruin it? Probably. I don't think I want to add too much. I don't think I'm going to add the water to it. I just kind of wanted to... Oh yeah, the other thing I've done with these, which I really like, you can actually take your Neocolor and dip that in water, and it also has like this painterly effect. That's really cool. I need to play with these a lot more than I have played with them. Like you can add flowers in the hair, and it's got this beautiful watercolor effect. I do love the oil pastels, but I messed that one up. And again, I don't think you can add any water to the crayons, like not really gonna do anything. Kind of wonder if you add oil to your, like if you add some kind of oil to it, if it would smear it, but that's fine. I really like the way these crayons work. And actually of all of these, I like the two on the right. I messed up the oil pastels, but that was really fun to actually give it another try and to think I was actually going to give up on the crayons. I really just thought it was the crayons. It turned out to be a user error, and making sure you're using the right paper. But I think it's really good to play around with paper, and I never ever would have guessed that just using smooth sketch paper is not good with crayons, because usually when you have kids, you just toss a few crayons and you have a sketchbook of any kind and they just have the best time ever. But that just didn't work out for me, probably because I'm not a kid. But overall, extremely happy with all these. I'm not sure which one I like better. I like the dreamy effect of the Neocolor, and I probably will get more. Kind of wonder, like, then you see people, you know, just, it has this really painterly type effect, and it's quite beautiful. Really like that. I want to thank you all for joining me and testing out these different supplies and seeing which one worked the best, if you will. I think it depends on the person using it. But I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day and happy sketching.